In this video, I'll show you how to initiate the tendering phase. For this purpose, you are required to gather some data from PM or any other department. I have logged into the system with the head of procurement department. So this user is notified about the tender in this notification bill. To initiate the tendering phase, the head of procurement department should make some subphases or tasks and assign them to PMO or PM department. Now I'll be able to make some tasks or subphases for procurement and also PM department. For this purpose, click on Project Management menu and then click on Projects. This project will appear in your portal since you're a member of this project. Click on the FTK Erbil, which is the name of the project, and then click on Desk. You're able to see the main phase, which is tendering. Based on your work process or operation, you're able to define some tasks or subphases. For now, I want to make a phase to collect all the risks during the project. For creating phase or subphase or tasks, click on this icon. Task is the smallest unit in the system. You're not able to make any subtasks. We expect the responsible to only finish his or her task and hit the notification bell when he is done or she is done. For making phases, you can click on the Add phase, and also you can add subphases. I'll be making a subphase named by Data Analyzing and assign them to PMO department. For this purpose, click on Add phase. You can either type the title or just choose it from the drop-down list. In this case, I want to choose it from the drop-down list. You are also required to give it a start date. For example, I will give it from 1st of April to 4th of April. And then hit on Next button. You can select the responsible for this subphase by clicking on Select Task Responsible. In this case, I'll be choosing PMO Director, and I will also make him the task manager for him to be able to edit and add tasks or other subphases. And then hit on Finish button. You can share this attachment with the PMO department by ticking this checkbox. And then in Preview, I will click on System Notification Bell for the team to be aware of this subphase. Now the notification is sent to the team, which is PMO team. I'll be making some tasks for this subphase that we've just made. For this purpose, click on this icon and then hit on Add Task. Give it a title. For example, I will write Risk Management. You can choose any other title for your tasks. You can choose the priority of the task and also assign a date for it. For example, I'll be choosing from 1st to 2nd of April and then hit on Next button. Choose the responsible or the task manager, or you can only choose the manager and leave the responsible. For the PMO department to choose the responsible themselves. In this case, I want to choose the responsible and the task manager. For example, I'll be choosing PMO director, and also you can choose the task manager, make it himself or any other member, for them to be able to finish the task, and hit on the notification bell, and then hit on save. You can share the attachment for this task or just leave it like that. And you can also click on Preview tab and notify the members about this task. I will click on System Notification Bell. I want to make another task for PMO department. For this purpose, click on the subface that we've just made. Click on this icon and then add another task. Give it a title. For example, I'll be choosing survey as the title of this task. Also assign a start and an end date for this task. And then hit on next. I'll be choosing PMO director as the responsible for this task and also as the manager of this task, for him to be able to edit the task and finish it. After doing so, click on Finish. You can also share the attachment if needed, and go to Preview tab to notify the members about the task. Now we've made 2 tasks for the PMO department, and the responsibles are PMO director. I want to make another subphase which is called timetable. For this purpose, click on the first level of the main phase and hit on this icon, and then choose Add Timetable. You can type or choose from the drop-down list. In this case, I want to type it. And also you're able to choose the priority of this task. You can also give it a start and a deadline. I'll be choosing 0 as the duration for this subphase and let the PMO department to decide about the duration of this phase. After doing so, hit on the Next button, and then you're able to select the responsible. In this case, I'll be choosing PMO director and also himself as the task manager, and hit on Finish button. In this case, you've made a timetable, which is another subphase for the main phase of tendering. The last and the most significant part of the tendering phase is the proposal. Therefore, we need to complete all the tasks to be able to provide a proposal. Therefore, I will be making a task for procurement department and attach our last proposal as the output for it. For this purpose, click on the first level, which is the main phase, and click on the icon, and then add another task. I'll be choosing proposal as the title for this task, and also assign the start date and the deadline for this task and hit on Finish button. And then I'll be choosing the responsible for this task, which in this case is Procurement Manager, and I will assign him as the task manager for him to be able to finish this task and edit it. And then hit on Finish when you've done this procedure. Usually proposal is going through a workflow. For this purpose, click on Workflow tab and choose a workflow for it to go through an approval process and send back to the procurement team. This way this task will go through an approval process. And you can also notify the members about this task by clicking on Preview tab. For notifying your members, click on the System Notification bell. Now the members are notified about this task. We've made some subphases and also tasks. For example, data analyzing for PMO department, and also a timetable subphase for PMO department. In this case, PMO director is able to add tasks for his team to finish the timetable subphase.